know you're on my mind. And if the world don't break. Hi. Good morning. It's 11:30. It's not the morning. I woke up a few hours ago. I was like, got stuff to do today. I have a plan for the day, y'all. I never have anything planned anymore, but today we have a plan. I'm very excited. Love my outfit. I don't love it, but I like how the colors go together. So I think today it's gonna be a pretty good day. I have a ton of stuff in my seat right now on my passenger seat because we're making moves, going to the library, gonna do a return or two. But the main focus of today's video, we have purchased a cork board. Gotta go pick that up in a bit. With said cork board, we're going to be making a manifestation board. If you guys don't know what that is, my fam is a YouTuber I really like. She has manifested so many things in her life. I'm just like, girl, how do you do it? She has like a manifestation board. I need that in my life. A manifestation board. I would just want the board just to look at it. Because you guys know, as I mentioned in my last video, I'm really trying to get a grind in my life. I want to start vlogging the fun things that are happening because I've been at a standstill since COVID and things need to get rolling. I should go get Starbucks. Do I do it now or do I do it in a bit? I'll do it in a bit. I'm at the library right now. I'm about to return 3 books. I just want to let you guys in on these books right now. I went to the library, picked them up because I'm like, I need to start reading again because every time I start reading a book, I hate it. I can't get into it. I just don't know why. I get icks with books. I feel like I need to start reading like more mature type of books. Like I don't want to be reading like romances all the time. I started reading The Cruel Prince. Not even reading. I don't count this as reading because it's an what's it called? An audible book? Like a voice. Not an audible book because I'm not reading it on Audible. I'm reading it with the library. But it's like a voice book. Like someone's reading it for me. That does not count as reading to me at all. I heard the first book is bad. So I'm doing that on the audiobook. Audiobook, that's what it's called. And it's actually getting good at the end. Like the beginning, I was cringing. I was like, this is just not okay. And I'm like, you know what? I've gotten into this. I'm just gonna go pull through, read the whole thing. And I'm almost done with it. And I actually am kind of hooked on it now. So I'm gonna go pick up the second book because I'm gonna read that, like read it. Because everyone said the second and the third book are so much better, like way better than the first one. So I want to read those. Anyways, I got this book, The Lost Ticket. I started reading it. It was cute, but then I just started cringing. This happened to me with Magnolia Parks. I wanted Magnolia Parks for like 3 months. I finally purchased it because it's nowhere at the library. It's nowhere anywhere else. Purchased it on eBay. I started reading it. I cannot do British slang. This had British people in it too. I can't read British books. I don't know why. Then this book. This is fully disappointing to me. Ali Hazelwood wrote The Love Hypothesis. That's my favorite book. It was so good. It was so well written. I thought it was so cute. This, couldn't get into it. I'm sorry. It's not even her writing. It's the character. This girl right here is like a super smart sciencey girl who dyes her hair different colors and also has tons of piercings and tattoos and she's so quirky. I could not get into that. Girl, do what you want. I'm not gonna judge anyone for however they are. But in the book, just the way she was like describing herself, I was like, this girl is trying to be super quirky and funny and cute. And I could not get into it. This has no significance to anything. I just saw the cover of it at the library and I was like, totally gotta read that. I'm gonna read you the first page. You tell me what's wrong with this, okay? Once again, his daughters and his former wife hacked their lives and left him to summer in Cheshire with Papichka and Yeda. And unlike the previous 7 summers, Antonio wasn't anxious for them to leave already so he could sleep with his former girlfriends or new girlfriends or whoever he happened to meet at bookstores or nightclubs around the internet or on the contrary. He was anxious that they were leaving him because on one hand, he didn't want to be without them. Ada, his 8-year-old, was becoming an ace on the soccer field and Ava, his 5-year-old, was already tinkering with the upright piano he abandoned years ago. On the other hand, he resigned himself to the so-called stable family and life is Los Angeles. I am not joking. It's a single sentence. The whole thing that I just read, I made it through half the page. This whole thing is a single sentence. 3 or 4 commas. It's all one sentence. Why is it one whole sentence? Who reads like that? And I'm like reading the reviews on the book. I'm just like, there's no way. Like, is anyone gonna mention like this super cool writing style? I'm just so upset with all of these. Like, these all have potentials of being great books and they just weren't. But I'm almost done with The Cruel Prince and I have a couple books to pick up. Just go in and pick these things up because they're gonna sit there forever. Otherwise, I'm gonna forget about it if I don't go in right now. So.
It's been so long. You've been so tough. You've kept it up. You've kept me up. Been standing tall.
You know, if a librarian looks at books I've checked out, she'd be thinking I'm an avid reader, when in reality, I just check out like a ton of books and then end up returning them because I can't get through them for some reason.
You might think
I picked up 1 book. I haven't even finished The Cruel Prince. 70% of the way there, according to...
I'm not sure it is locked.
Yeah, I have 3 hours left of the book. I gotta go to Sephora. And Einstein Bagel Rose. Guys, Einstein Bagel Rose is so underrated. No one talks about it. It's so underrated. It's so good. That is my shite. They're doing $9 for a dozen bagels. Okay, this mother is pissing me off. I'm not supposed to park in this parking lot, I guess. So he's staring me the down. Like, leave me alone. I'm trying to figure out my shit out. Like, he's standing outside. You can see him right there. It says customer parking lot only. Like, the whole downtown area is packed to the brim with people. If I park in your parking lot, deal with it at this point, because I don't know where else to park. I have to warn you, this clip is intense. Like, the anger and rage I felt, because I hate driving in this area. It's so awful. Basically what had happened was it's like in a U shape. I was in this area. There was parking spots here. I was trying to back my car up, so I had pulled up like this to back in. Well, she thought, I'm gonna squeeze in as much as I possibly can because, you know, there's no reason why I'm at an angle backing up. She squeezed herself in, and I'm sitting there waiting for her to back up and leave me alone so I can back up because she can't go if I don't go forward. And she starts cackling at me. She just starts going, girl, context clues? It made me so angry. So enjoy me getting really mad. Like, I would even skip through this. It's really inappropriate, like the way I'm speaking. But I was mad already. I'm just gonna keep this in. Let's go. Great. Why would that have made any sense? I'm trying to back up. Why are you doing that, you dumbass? I just yelled at her and she started laughing. I'm not laughing at you. Just I'm trying to back up. Why is that? Because why is your stroller right there? This is unreal. Not this girl. I'm trying to back up into the spot. I have to rewatch that footage. Y'all, it's always people with Teslas that don't know how to drive. In the worst mood ever. Listen, where I live, there's a lot of stuff that's here. Like, it's nicer than most areas just because I do have a lot of stuff to do here. But the people are so rude and annoying. Like, it's actually the craziest thing ever. I am crossing the street. I'm nice. I let cars go. I'm just like, go. Like, I'll wait for a second. I start crossing the street. No one else is moving. Guy here stopped. I was crossing the street. There's a guy here trying to turn. Was crossing. Everyone else stopped. Except this girl texting on her phone and almost hits me with her car, and I'm just sitting there in the street like this. Do you not see me? Went to Sephora, couldn't do my return. That was my bad, but I thought they had an extended return policy. It didn't apply to my item, so now I'm gonna have to keep that item. Anyways, it's fine. I don't care that much. But I was gonna go get Einstein Bagel Bros. They closed early! And you can still place orders on the app. You're telling me I can place an order on the app and then get there and there's nothing there for me because you closed 2 hours early without telling anyone? Y'all are closed. Then that girl with the Tesla almost hits me. Tesla drivers cannot drive. I will take that to my grave. Someone that drives a Tesla cannot drive their car. I hate it here. I hate it here. This drink is $7. I'm treating myself. But also, this is with my BioLife money, so. If you guys haven't had Pete's, it's really good. They have a lot of oat milk drinks that I really like. Hi, I have a pickup for Magdalena.
Roxanne?
Magdalena.
Magdalena?
Yeah.
Yes. I'll be up here with that.
Thank you. Roxanne is a cool name. I would want my name to be Roxanne. I have like a bunch of pads just laid out on my seat. Like, I should seriously cover those up. Ooh.
Because it's ridiculous.
Pick up for Magdalena.
Have a good day.
You too. Pete's coffee. Let's try it out together. Cold brew oat latte with honey. Okay, let's see what it tastes like. It's so good. Like, the honey makes the drink so good. I love drinks with honey in them. Like, that's my new thing, is putting honey in coffee because it tastes so good every time. I have to go to Aldi and Walmart to pick up my corkboard. The whole point of this video was the corkboard, and I still haven't gotten this corkboard. I've wasted multiple hours literally doing nothing because I didn't get anything done except pick up my book from the library. The girl next to me just sneezed and I almost said bless you. Guys, I'm at Walmart. I always feel like I should tip them. If I had like so much money, I would be tipping people. Oh, this guy's bringing it out. It sounds like I'm saying I don't tip people. I tip people, girl. I'm a waitress, so I like getting tips, so I'm gonna give people tips. But I'm just saying in like a situation like this where it's not really like an obligation to be tipping, because I'm not gonna like hand them cash out the window. I don't think people do that. I would do it in this situation, you know, if I was rich. That's what I'm trying to say.
Hi. Last name, Toyota.
Thank you.
And
If you can squeeze it through the window, that's fine. I'll just grab it. Thank you. Have a good one. So funny. Okay. I got my cork board. I'm realizing this board is huge. I did not expect it to be this big. I was hoping it would be the same size as this thing here. I'm gonna have to talk with my mom and see what she thinks, because she's good at like figuring out where to put stuff. We need to go on Pinterest. I really haven't even like thought of like what exactly I want to do, because I know I want to do a manifestation board, but I'm not exactly sure what it's gonna consist of. I have been so obsessed with the idea of living in Chicago, and no one talks about Chicago. No one on social media ever talks about Chicago. They talk about LA or New York, which those places are great, but I've been to both. Actually, in the past year, I've been to both. There is just something about Chicago, and I think it's because I grew up there. If y'all didn't know, I mention it all the time. I'm a born and raised Chicagoan, and I need to move there. So dream apartment, I'm buying an apartment, and I'm gonna mortgage it, because life hack, don't rent, mortgage a place. Now I want a good job. I used to be that girl that's just like, I don't know if I could work for a business. But if you think about it, work for a company that you align with. Basically, I'm majoring in marketing. I want to do something with social media, and it needs to be a green company, but not a green washing company. They need to actually prove that they're green. I want a green company to work for. Preferably something I'm interested in, like a clothing brand. I want a good life, nightlife, you know what I mean? Outside. Is this the, what's the word? There's a word for it, not like outside life, but like free time. What am I gonna do in my free time? I want people I can rely on, because I'm tired of having people that I can't rely on. What else? I want a good style, which means I need to find good thrift stores, because that's what I do mostly. I guess let's just do a YouTube one, because I'm probably going to include that. Let's just say by the time I move out, 100,000 subs. Can we do it, guys? I don't know. That is a big goal. Let's do 50. Okay. I want friends from YouTube. I want my dream camera. I'm gonna put that on the board too, my dream camera. This is my Pinterest. Recently, one of my pictures kind of took off, which is very strange. So if you guys want to take a look at this picture, take a look. I'm gonna take a couple photos from here. I hope I don't run out of ink. This is my apartment Pinterest board. There's just like little things in here that I really, really like. Guys, I'm gonna gather some photos together because I'm having a hard time finding specific things that I want. I will get everything together and show you guys what I've created, because this is taking too long. Change of plans. I sat here a few more minutes. I went to the more ideas part of the Pinterest board, and low-key I found a bunch of good stuff. So I'm at 23 pins now. I'm gonna print a few of the pictures just to get started, because there's some that I still don't like entirely, but there's some that I'm like, for sure I really like. Also, my color is good. I'm not gonna run out of color. I have a lot left, so this is good so far. Camera died. But this is what it looks like. This is my work photo. I don't know what this is, but it looked cool. Let's print out a few more pictures. Oh, I'm getting so annoyed. Look how it printed. Oh, what is going on? I swear, if this doesn't work, I'm gonna be so mad. I just realigned the printer, I cleaned the cartridges, and I literally did everything I possibly could have. So this needs to work this time. Oh, come on, please, please. Bro, what the hell? I ran out of freaking magenta ink. I literally printed out one photo. Now I'm gonna have to wait a week for them to ship me a new one, because I have HP Instant Ink, but it's never accurate because I had to get them to ship me a new black one not too long ago, and now they're shipping me a new magenta one, hopefully. My dad has a printer, so I'm gonna try to use it, so we'll see if it works. Color's a little bit off. It's kind of warm tone. Maybe it's the lighting. We're gonna print the rest of these. Okay. I'm gonna cut the borders. I have a little cutting machine. Thought I lost this thing. I found it. We gotta trim these edges. Trust me, this tool is so awesome. Okay. Yeah, wasn't that great? Ugh, I love this thing. So that is perfectly trimmed. Let's open this bad boy up. Let's just put up a few of the photos. looks like so far. This is cute. I feel like this is actually going to do something very good to me. This camera was a really good idea because I've been wanting this camera for a bit now, and I hope that my manifestations come true. I'll see you guys tomorrow. I'm gonna brainstorm a tad bit more, just like on the photos. I want to make sure I got the right ones. Maybe I'll see you guys later, or I'll see you guys tomorrow. Either or. After so many days of having issues, we finally received new ink. Literally, as I was printing out more photos on my dad's printer, I got the ink in the mail, so we're gonna deal with that later. But I printed off a few more things. I'm just so excited to be done with this. This has taken me way too long, and the issues that I've had with this are so annoying that I'm glad that this is over at this point. But I had fun making this, you know? It was a good experience. My favorite part, you ask, is cutting these papers with this paper trimmer. I'm so glad I bought it. That looks better. This I'm gonna keep the same size. That's cute. Let's finish putting them on my board. That took for freaking ever, and I'm so glad it's finally up. And I have a bunch of things left over, so if I ever want to put more up, I know where the rest of the things are. This is pretty cool. Let me explain to you guys some of the aspects of it. To start off, we have Hearts of the City. As guys, I love the city. I want to live there. Giant projector screen. I like this little vibe. I don't know what it is about it. I love Chicago. It's so pretty. I like this one because it says Happy New Year right there. My dream job. I want to be working with other people and drawing and just creating. I think that would be so cool. A dog run for my apartment. My dog needs a place to go to the bathroom. Cooking. I love to cook already. A life skill that everyone should know, but I just like this photo because it's like a vibe. This is my dream dog. I really like this one. Only compare yourself to your previous self. I think that is really important because I find myself comparing myself to everyone on the internet, everyone except who I used to be. I have a little quote here. I'm ready. Literally just ready for things. I feel like if you say this, it kind of opens up the universe to you. It's like, maybe she is ready. She keeps saying it. Maybe she is ready. Another photo of this apartment I really like. This hair. I want this hair so bad. Like, guys, I don't know if you know this, but I'm trying to cut my hair off as soon as it gets like freakishly long. I don't like having long hair. So once it gets longer than this, like very, very long, I'm gonna cut it off. Another dream job type of thing. I really like that. I want this camera right now, but it is slightly expensive. I'm hoping this is gonna be a graduation gift, low-key. This is a goal I aspire to one day achieve. This year I'm gonna get 70,000 subscribers. This picture, I love this tile countertop. I think it's so pretty. Like, the whole vibes of this photo is so cute. That is my board. And low-key, I saw a couple people making manifestation boards for this year, and I thought that was crazy because this was something I came up with on the fly on my own. This always happens. I'd be like, I'm gonna do this, and then it becomes a trend, and I'm like, I should have done it first. I'll see you guys in a bit when we put it up, and we'll conclude the manifestation board. They called it something else. Whatever, they'll put it on the screen. I've got to hang up this thing on my own, but I know I can do it. Y'all just gotta watch me. These just slide in there on their own to make sure it's even. We love an easy, simple DIY. These are used when you don't have a stud in the wall and you're just trying to put a nail in there, but you don't have a stud. In order to get that in there, we gotta drill a hole in the wall. All about that construction life. I love constructing things. Construction? It's in my blood. I think I just did it to it. Did I just do that on my own? You know women are gonna do it right. Feminist energy. This is so crazy. I'm happy with the result. I think it looks cute. It matches. I really like the theme of my room. Like the black like hardware of a lot of things. This has got that black hardware. Something I'm kind of a little bit iffy about is these corners. But it's also the angle of where my camera's at. Otherwise I don't think it'll look too bad, but I can always move it. So that's good. Love this idea. I feel like everyone should do this. It is so perfect. You can change out the photos whenever you like, and you don't even have to do like photos like I did, like 5x6 photos. Use paper, black and white, draw, do whatever you want. Honestly, whatever makes you happy and makes you inspired, do that. I think that is the best option. Love you guys. Bye. Wait, I'm sorry. I don't know why I just expected it to go to black on its own. Okay.